Sarah. Alright, so as usual, there's a lot going on involving Louie, Danielle, clubbing, partying, Lottie's birthday party, and we got a lot of pictures. So here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Alright, I know you guys like slideshows, so here's a slideshow of Louie at Lottie's birthday party. Alright, so out of all the pictures, we had some of Louie looking happy and some of Louie looking not so happy. And guess which ones were the unhappy ones? Yep, the ones with Danielle, obviously. So as we can see in some of these photos, when Louie is with Lottie and her friends, or just by himself dancing, he looks pretty chill, pretty happy, and also quite drunk. That's pretty evident. But when we got pictures and videos of him with Danielle, like holding her hand, he didn't look so happy. And yes, as I always say, it could have been the paps in his face, but I'm starting to think it's not really a coincidence anymore. I mean, did you see the way they were holding hands? Holding hands. It just looks so weird. Like, it looks like his hand is going to break off. It looks like he's literally thinking, hold your own hand. I know I've said this before, but whenever Louie is around Danielle, it really reminds me of Eleanor. They have like the same facial expression. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Louie and Danielle are gonna break up the same way Louie and Eleanor did, and I think they won't last that long. We also had some theories about Louie and Danielle at the party and what could have happened. So it says Louie and Lottie and Danielle are all at this club, and Louie seems to be pretty drunk right now via Lottie's Snapchat. So what if this is how they break Louie and Danielle up, because Louie could be really drunk and stuff and maybe kiss another one? The only reason I say this is because Danielle was caught going into the club, but in Lottie's Snapchat, she's not anywhere to be seen, and Louie is with them. So maybe Louie cheats and then Danielle and Louie end, but Louie and the girl he cheats with don't get together, so he becomes single. I'm not saying I know anything, but I was just thinking, and it seems like something that could possibly happen. To be honest, I feel like that could definitely happen, but I don't condone cheating at all. Like, even if we don't like Louie and Danielle together as a beard or as an actual relationship, I don't really want Louie cheating. Again, this is just a theory, so I doubt it even happened, but I guess we'll never know. The party ended last night, and maybe there was drama. Also, this says, wait, so Danielle brought her own friends and are sitting at their own table? So yeah, it sounds like Danielle went to the party with Louie, but when she was actually at the party, she didn't even hang out with him. She hung out with her own friends at a different table. So that's funny. It sounds like she only made an appearance with Louie in the beginning so the paps could take some pictures of them to make it look like they were going to be spending time together the whole time. But that was only for appearance. As soon as they got in there, I bet they just went their own separate ways. Also guys, regarding Danielle and Louie going into the party, we got a proof from somebody. Now we don't know if this is real, but it sounds real. And I'm sorry if I pronounced anything wrong. They said, I was in front of the Cirque Soir before Louie arrived, and here's what happened. Anna's was there. He calls someone and says, you can come now. Louie in the entourage arrives 10 minutes later and stops for a minute. Then when Anna's gives him the okay, he takes Danielle's hand and they go inside the club. I'll keep you updated, but this is great. I'm loving it. Yeah, so if this is true, it kind of proves that Louie needed a sign or a signal before he took Danielle's hand and before the paps got to take pictures for them to go inside. It's all planned. So it looked like Louie had a fun time regardless of the whole Danielle drama. I mean, it was for his sister's birthday party, so I'm sure it was pretty fun. I just hope Louie isn't drinking his problems away. Anyway, next topic regarding Louie and Twitter. I know people can fake DMs, but this just seemed really real to me. Okay, so we all know that Louie has his DMs open, and they've been open for like a month, which is really shady. We still don't know why. So anyway, this person DM'd Louie multiple times, and she wrote, if Larry is real, tweet something about being back in England. And she wrote that like 6 or 7 times. And then Louie tweets, always so nice to be back in England, how I've missed you. Now people could say that that's just a coincidence, but the fact that that was Louie's recent tweet and these DMs were recent, it was around the same time. Like, what is the coincidence? What are the chances? It says Louis tweeted this at 6:15 p.m. August 24th. And if we look at the DMs, we don't know what time the person sent all these, but it was screenshotted at 7:40 p.m. Not sure if the person who wrote the DM snapshotted it or somebody else. So I don't really know what to think of this, as this happens so many times in the fandom. We've had multiple tweets in the past of people saying, tweet this if Larry's real. And it's mainly been directed at Harry. And for some coincidence, it always works out. Now, regardless, even if these DMs are fake, doesn't mean Larry is not real. Now on to Danielle again. Okay, so you guys probably heard this about a few days ago. So right after New York City, Louis flew off to London by himself. But now there's proof that Danielle is hanging out with Louis' family in London and with him. Because if you go to Danielle's Instagram story, she's had pictures and videos of her with Daisy's dog. So since she's hanging out with the Tomlinson pets, it kind of proves that she's hanging out with them in the same house. Also, these pictures are on Lottie's Instagram as well. So I'm not sure if the Tomlinson family is intentionally trying to prove something. I think they just like to take pictures of what's going on in their life. But you know what? I don't think we should get mad about this or upset. I mean, I hate to use this quote, but it is what it is. We can't really stop Danielle from hanging out with Louis. It's just not in our power. I feel like we should just let it be. But as I said, I can't help but think of Eleanor in this situation. You know, like meeting the family. I think Louis and Eleanor were together for like 3 years, so I'm not sure when they met the family. But Louis and Danielle have only been together since December 2015. I mean, hey, I'm not the one to say when somebody should meet somebody's family, but all I'm gonna say is I would rather see pictures of Danielle with Louis' pets than pictures of Danielle kissing Louis, because that would be like too much in her face. I don't know if Danielle is still at Louis' house currently, but she was a few days ago. Okay, so we got a recent article from Unreality TV. Sometimes I don't even know why we trust them because their name is Unreality. But anyway, they did some clickbait again with Louis and Harry. They said Matt Edmondson reveals new One Direction videos with Louis Tomlinson and Harry Styles. So when I saw this headline, I freaked out because I thought it'd be some like hidden secret video we've never seen before of Harry and Louis, like maybe admitting something. But no, they wrote this to reel us in. Like, yeah, the headline isn't a lie. They actually do talk about that in the article, but it's not specifically about Louis and Harry, it's about the whole band. So this is either Larry seeding or them just wanting clicks. Maybe it's both. But I found this article very interesting. It says Matt Edmondson is sitting on a little gold mine and he isn't even doing anything about it. The Radio 1 DJ and new X Factor host has revealed that he has a whole series of unseen One Direction videos on his hard drive. He has never let anyone see them. Matt worked on an online show when Harry, Louis, Niall, Liam, and Zayn were first appearing on the X Factor. He uploaded witty videos to YouTube each week after the TV show aired. During his stint, Matt got access to a lot of the acts competing on the 7th series, and he paid particular attention to One Direction. In a new interview, the funny man explained how it all came about and what sort of footage he holds. He said, about 5 years ago, I made a show online about the X Factor. It was the One Direction years, so I knew them before they were famous, said Matt. I actually have a hard drive full of videos One Direction made for me of them contributing bits to my show. So I did think that if this all goes horribly wrong, I may just end up selling this hard drive on eBay. There will be fans out there who will want to get their hands on it. Okay, so one, wow. This interview gave us a lot of information, but at the same time, not really. Like, just the fact that this guy has, like, a hard drive of videos we've never seen of One Direction, and I think he said they're from X Factor, and he's gonna be selling it on eBay. Okay, I need to know when he's doing this, how much, and I need to know more detail on the footage. Actually, I don't even care what the detail is. If it's One Direction and it's footage we've never seen before, hit me up. But I'm just really curious because he never went into detail what exactly it is. He only said like contributions to the show. I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up, not sure if there's going to be a ton of Larry on it, but then again, during 2010 X Factor, there was a lot of Larry. So I don't know if we're going to hear more about this because there's just one article on it, but hopefully we will hear more stuff in the future. Okay, next regarding Lottie and Instagram, it says Lottie Tomlinson liked Larry's glittery dildos video. Okay, so it doesn't actually show what the video was, but the fact that she liked a video from that username, I mean, it has to do with Larry. And people can't tell me, oh, she just saw the video and she didn't notice the actual username. Really? Whenever I see a picture or a video on Instagram, I always see the username. Like, it's hard not to notice, especially a username like that. It's so blunt and in your face. But then it says Lottie apparently blocked them right after. So she liked a video from this account, but then she blocked them after? That doesn't even make sense. Why did she block them? Is it because of the username? Did someone tell her to do that? Did she unlike the video as well? I don't even know what the video was. I don't know if if this is real. It looks like it's Lottie's real Instagram account. Somebody just noticed it. Like, it's so weird. There's always so much drama with the Tomlinson family on social media, but when it comes to Harry's family, they're so quiet and down to earth. They don't get into any drama. Like, when was the last time we heard that Gemma got into some social media war with somebody or blocked somebody? I mean, Gemma's pretty cool. She doesn't do that stuff. Maybe it's because she's older, I don't know, and she has a career, but I just think that there's a big difference between the Styles family and the Tomlinson family and how they deal with fame and social media. But whatever, both their families get along and they're all in-laws. And now my last topic regarding Harry Styles. Okay, so if any of you are still not sure if One Direction are coming back and you're having doubts, well, Harry recently told his Dunkirk cast that he will be coming back. And this was recent. So it says, is Harry Styles hoping One Direction gets back together? When he's not busy filming Dunkirk, he's apparently talking to the crew about his 1D bandmates, and it's all good things. Occasionally people ask him about his singing, and every time One Direction was brought up, he talked about the guys very fondly. He talks as if they are still a thing. While the source didn't go into detail about the specific things Harry has said about One Direction to his Dunkirk cast and crew, it sounds like Harry hasn't completely put his 1D guys in the past. Perhaps that means there really is still hope for a One Direction reunion. I like how this article sounds surprised. I mean, let's read this line again. It says, he talks as if they are still a thing. Well, yeah, because they are still a thing, they're just on break. Duh. And also, it sounds like Harry hasn't completely put his 1D guys in the past. Again, duh. Just because they're on break, it's not like Harry's going to act like he doesn't like the boys anymore or can't even remember them. The media is so funny.